Let us go through the processes of project communications management knowledge area in a diagrammatic way. Our first process is plan communications management, and it creates the communications management plan. So in plan communications management, it is about planning for effective and efficient communication. And in the communications management plan, we document the strategy for effective and efficient communications. Now this communications management plan will next act as an input to manage communications process. And in this process, this plan gets executed. So in managed communications, we are ensuring effective and efficient communication happens. And the key output of managed communications is project communications, which are primarily the artifacts of communications, such as project presentation, blogs, ad hoc report, or it can be performance reports. Another thing that you note that I have put also work performance reports. Now work performance report is different and project communications is different. Project communication is coming from managed communications process, whereas work performance report is coming from the process of MCPW, monitor and control project work in integration management knowledge area. Work performance report is about the reports when you do the work, and it report can be status report, progress report, etc. Here it is about artifacts of communications. Both are communicated. This is communicated. This is also communicated to your stakeholders. But the distinction is it is about work related reports. Here it is project performance reports. And here we have, for that reason, we have a specific tool and technique called project reporting. Now this communications, that is project communications, can be used in other processes such as close project or phase, when you are finally closing the project or the phase. And project communications is also acting as an input to monitor communications, which is the monitor and control process. Note the word, it is monitor, not control. And the communications management plan is again acting as an input. And this is the umbrella process which is overlooking both planning and executing, and that is why there is this arrow mark. In monitor communications, it is primarily about ensuring optimal flow of information for your stakeholders. And while you are doing a monitoring, it is possible you might get change request, and that is the primary key output, I would say. And also the resource management plan will act as an input here. I'm just briefly telling it here, RESMP. Why? Because communication can happen to your project team members. The team management plan is part of this resource management plan. The stakeholder engagement plan will also act as an input here. The resource management plan as well as the stakeholder engagement plan are also going to act as an input to manage communications, and they are also going to act as an input to both these plans will act as an input to monitor communications. It makes it easy because you created the communication management plan here and it is flowing across, and the resource management plan as well as the stakeholder engagement plan are also acting as an input to all three processes of communications management knowledge area. So overall, in a simplified way, this is how the processes of communications management knowledge area are interacting with each other, and it is a diagrammatic view.